as we prepare to hear from Kendra Von Esh and her thoughts on our word for today on this Tuesday. And our word for today on this Tuesday of the 33rd week in Ordinary Time, this Tuesday, November the 19th, our word for today is victor. Victor is our word for today. And here to talk about it is the aforementioned Kendra Von Esh. Good morning, Kendra.
Hey, Kendra.
Good morning, gentlemen. And I'm just going to shout out to everyone, please be generous, because I don't know about you, but when you listen to Catholic radio, doesn't it seem like just sometimes God is speaking directly to you?
Amen.
I mean, I feel that way quite a bit. And when I think about the word victor today, it's in it's in the readings today, Revelation, and it says, "The victor will thus be dressed in white, and I will never erase his name from the book of life, but I will acknowledge his name in the presence of my Father and of his angels." So when we look at the definition, the victor is one who defeats an adversary, the winner of a fight, battle, contest, or struggle. And the winner in sorry if you can hear my dog in the background, but she's starting to whine. The winner in a contest, one who gets the better of another in any struggle. And the third is a destroyer. So I think about us in white, and I think about how incredible our Catholic faith is, because if we slip up, if we sin, whether it be mortal or venial, we can go and be white yet again through the beautiful sacrament of confession. And I think about how dirty I was, how I just sinned and loved it. I mean, my life was all about the world. I didn't care about anyone else. I never donated at all. I mean, and I was an executive in corporate America. I had the money to do that, but I was in my selfish state of the world, right? It was all about me, myself, and I. That was my Holy Trinity. So I sit there and I think, oh my goodness, how different life is. And that moment that I stepped into that confessional and my sins were forgiven, and I walked out white as snow. I didn't really realize what just happened to me, but I was floating out of that confessional. I didn't understand that all of those demons that were hooked on me and weighing me down were now gone. And so we can be the victor of our life and of our soul by utilizing that beautiful sacrament of confession. So what about you guys? Do you just feel so wonderful when you go to confession that you're victorious, I want to say, over the demons that dragged you down?
It's like you're floating on air. This tremendous weight is lifted. Just the joy and comfort that you receive from that, whether it's been a couple of months or whether it's been a year or whatever it is. It seems like every time you enter the confessional and then exit the confessional, you really notice the difference.
Gotta love it. I was Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go.
I was just going to say, I was always so worried about going to confession. It's a humbling experience and should be. And then one time I was going to confession and the priest fell asleep. And I thought, well, you know what? Mine must not be that bad. I used to check in on the priest. You okay after my confession? No, it's okay. They are there so welcoming, so ready to hear us and grant that sacramental forgiveness.
Amen to that. I don't know how much you guys go to confession, but I truly try to go every week, but that doesn't always happen, so I try to go every other week. I just feel like I don't know the day or the hour. Like, I seriously think about my husband at 60 years old who was taken in January, and I'm like, I don't want to have any even venial sins on my soul when it comes to the end of my life. So I know it's a personal question, but how often do you guys go to confession?
I'm a monthly. Yeah, I've got confessor, and I go to every single month. And if I call him and say, Father, I need to come a little early this time, he's always open to that as well.
And I generally, that's what I shoot for, is monthly as well. But I'll tell you what, sometimes it's you find yourself in a position where, like when we're doing these parish presentations, yeah, I just went to confession, but here I am.
Oh, yeah, right.
And confession's going on. I'm doing it.
Yeah, right. Every time available.
Yeah.
If you happen to be nearby.
Why not take advantage of that healing sacrament?
Amen. And if you're at one of those conferences, I have had people come up to me and say, I went to confession after 55 years was the longest time that I heard. And she was crying, and it's just so beautiful. So, yes, even if it's face-to-face, just go. You'll feel so much better.
Amen.
You won't
Wonderful
be the
job. Thank you, Kendra Von Esh. We appreciate that. And, of course, people following you online, so I encourage people to do that.